get this show on the road. Just gonna be jumping over here, getting everything set up on the YouTube end of the business stick. But from the top, game audio should be going. Mic audio is going. There we go. Game audio is picking up. YouTube preview is still waking up, but it is looking good. Say something, box. Happy Friday, y'all. There we go. Awesome. And I think we are good to go. Hey there, hi there, everybody. Happy Friday. Hope you all are doing well here today. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. Not going to be doing an arena grind the whole time, at least. But today I want to be finishing up, or do my best to finish up, the Mephisto's HADES invasion stuff. We got 4 days left until this thing wraps up. I still have the rest of completion for Legendary, and frankly, I still kind of need to start the other difficulties. This is part 3. I've done 2 other 2-hour installments of this. It's a bit of a beast of an event. So that is what I'm doing tonight. Just being running through that, blitzing through it, trying to get it done, and hopefully knock the whole thing out in the next hour and a half, couple hours, whatever it winds up being. Figure I'll just get going with the there we go, beginner difficulty there. As just keep rolling with the howdies and the intros. Let's do that and that. And where is this? Is fine. This is fine. It's the easy difficulty. Alright, cool. But before I get too far along, I do want to welcome the latest Von subs to the channel. Cheers, everybody. Thanks for finding the channel in the depths of the YouTubes. Cheers on digging the videos I've put out so far and are interested in the videos yet to come. Today was a huge, massive day for news drops, information, and videos by extension. Wound up dropping an early first look at the 2 new champions for next month. So that is Abomination Immortal and Hulk Immortal, or as we like to call them, I-Hulk and I-Bomb. So you got a first look on both of them on the channel, as well as first look at Root, which is a new mechanic that's going to be joining or entering the game next week when the patch drops. That is going to be in the side events, and that is going to be in all the different difficulties of that side event. So something that everybody's going to have to scope out and deal with. So fun times. So if you haven't checked those out already, I do cordially invite you to do so. Those are at the top of the page. And there is going to be a bunch more stuff coming out later on. Most fortunately, we are going to be getting early first looks at I-Bomb and I-Hulk through the early access through CCP. There are embargoes for when those can be shown. But, I mean, it's the end of the month, guys. It's the end of the month tomorrow. Next month starts all the next month's stuff, so that's why you gotta hit that notification bell. Stay on top of stuff as it drops, because as soon as I'm able to drop stuff, there will be a lot of stuff to drop. So stay tuned for that. I am very much looking forward to getting my hands on those guys, taking them out for a spin and seeing how they play. Shada stopping in saying, "What's up, Rob?" What's up, Shada? How you doing, bud? Happy Friday. Welcome to the stream. How in the heck are you, my friend? So nice thing about these ones is that I can just basically just auto fight the whole thing, which is good. Gives me a chance to just chat and gab. Figure I'm going to finish up 100%ing this one, and then I should really go in and just finish up Legendary. Just because that does yield the spiciest rewards, and that at the same time requires a little bit more cautious gameplay, should I say. And then just, bounce back and just, keep clearing this stuff out and see where we wind up. At some point later on this week, I do want to do an abridged crystal cleanup. I'm going to be going for somewhere in the realm of 40 of the regular monster and hunter crystals. I haven't opened up any of those yet this month. There are 4 days left of the event, and I do not want to miss out because there are a heck of a lot of exclusive 2-stars that I'm going to be hunting for, and that is why I'm going for the regular crystal instead of the fancy one. So I like the odds of pulling an exclusive 2-star a heck of a lot better than pulling a 5-star. So one of the many fun things got coming down the pipes, and hopefully wind up pulling a 2-star version of Elsa Bloodstone, because of course I want an Elsa. Come on, who we kidding? Tom stopping in saying howdy, Rob. Howdy, Tom. Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Currently just getting slapped around by a 4-star Kingpin, so that's fun. Turn right around, hit that replay button, jump up here, burn a key, get through the last path. And then that one last little outlier, the keyless path, which you still got to do if you want to do 100% exploration, which doesn't really yield anything. I think it's like 3,000 extra gold or something. Something nominal, but, you know, I'd just really like to see that 100% banner across the screen. Lewis stopping in saying, good evening, fine sir. Well, good evening back at you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Friday. How's the day finding you here, bud? We got so much cool stuff to talk about today, guys, because I am finally able to talk about the new champs, because all that stuff has been officially revealed and released by Kabam, so we can all talk about it. You guys have seen it, I've seen it, and there's stuff to talk about, because the 2 new champs this month or next month, they're looking pretty unique. I'll say that. Tom says took 5-star Elsa to rank 3 last level up. Very nice, very nice. How are you liking her now as a rank 3? Suppose the question stemming from that is, are you planning on taking her to rank 4 once you got the materials, or just, you know, see how you like her as a rank 3? Of course, I'm super biased, but important thing is how you like her. She's got a bit going for her, if I do say so myself. Alright, so that is 90%, 98% complete. And again, like I just said, for, you know, that completionist itch, I think I should just jump up here and knock this out real quick. Slap around this Kingpin one last time. Beautiful, beautiful. There we go. All right, so that is 100%. Got that 3,000 gold. You know, I'll take... Actually, what am I doing? You know, I'll take it. Every bit of gold helps. Every bit of gold. Alright, so we got the legendary. All that stuff is 100%ed except for Tartarus here, which is the champion boss, I believe. And so what I want to do here really is just blitz through it. Okay, so I got 4 keys. So that's shock. This one is cold snap. Got some interesting options there. This one is poison. Yeah. If I start off with that. And see about taking care of the rest of it a little bit later on. Tom says she's very good. Based the team around her. Also pulled a 5-star Darkhawk, who is a good synergy for her. Yeah, he does. He does. Which is good because, I mean, Darkhawk is a really fun champ in his own right. So, very nice. Good to hear. Lewis asking, cut off for a top 300 for the Platinum Pool Arena. But I have absolutely no idea. Honestly, I really have no idea. It'll be less than 60 mil because Space Ghost went for 60 mil as a featured champ. It's going to be top 300 prizes, so it's nice that that's in line with the new system. But I don't think it's going to be as low as either Puncher 99 or whoever it was last week or 2 weeks ago. So I'd say probably somewhere, I don't know, maybe if you can get to like 30, 40 mil, something like that, maybe. But again, please do keep in mind, I haven't the faintest idea. It's a one-off arena, and there's so many different caveats to that. Because there's a second featured 5-star arena going on right now. You aren't playing for a specific character, you're playing for a part of a character. I don't know, there's a lot to kind of speculate around. If you really need that piece, if y'all really need that piece, just put up as much as you can and then hope for the best. Again, I really would be shocked if it goes anywhere near as high as a featured 5-star champ, but from what I have heard, people are much more excited about the Platinum Pool Arena than the Punisher one. So, Black Knight stopping in and saying, "Yo, Rob, how's it going? Side events is really boring." This one right here, yeah, just trying to get it done. Because there is still like a sizable amount of loot to be had between the 6-star shards and the tier 5 basic and all that, so that's why I'm going for it. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not super excited about it, but again, it's free loot just sitting on the table, and I get to hang out here, get to chat with you guys, and that's a big win in my book already. So here we are. Storm X would be good for the cold snap path. Yes, she is. Wound up running a Storm for the last week's difficulty, and that worked out quite well. She's just so much fun to play. I'll have to bring her with for right now. Come on. Rob, how dare you tease on Discord with one action figure? Show the rest. My dude, if I did one figure post a day, that would be like easily a year's worth of content. Boink. But I might. I'm kicking around ideas for stuff that I want to do with that. So stay tuned. Hashtag Rob Von Puppet Show. Hook up a couple of strings. It'll be a play day. Come on, Diablo. There you go. Yo, Rob, what are you thinking about the new champions? Oh boy, that is a discussion right there. He's the man, and he'll do what he can. Darkhawk. Friggin' Dave and the earworm catchy tunes. Permanent heal block is really annoying. I mean, 100% of all the nodes already, so yeah, that's the thing. Is that a 6-star rank 2 unduped Captain Sparkles? No, that is a 6-star rank 3 unduped Captain Marvel. She's so cool. But what do I think about the champs? Briefly, I'm a bit more excited about iBomb than iHulk. iBomb, because I think he's going to be able to do a huge bursty amount of poison damage. Which is really nice because there isn't a champ right now that can do that kind of huge bursty damage with poison. Bleeds, yes. Shock, yes. Incinerate, yes. Poison, though, no. So it'll be really nice to have a champ that does and can. Downside of that, though, is that there are so many freaking champs in game that are immune to poison or nodes that grant debuff immunity, is that he's going to be a lot of fun to play when you can play him. But there's going to be a lot of roadblocks along the way, too. Hulk looks like he could be a lot of fun, and it really is going to come down to his numbers. But Hulk is much the same way as Bomb. He's going to be really fun to play when you can play him, but there are just too many roadblocks again where you're just going to have a bad time. Because anybody that has a heal block or a node that prevents heals, he's going to be toast. Alright, so there's one path right there. Jump back in here. Let's have fun with Storm. If I'm looking for... who else would be fun to play with? Probably Torch. Keep it simple. There's a YouTube channel with a guy that just plays with his action figures, and he is quite successful. Hey, well, all the power to him. Living the dream. I've got the Dork Lessons IP, Dark Hawk and Iceman, and the Legend song. Dave's so freaking cool. Like, I know he's just ridiculously busy with all the things that he's working on, but, you know, it'll be pretty cool when he has the chance to release a couple more. Hey there, ho there. How's it going, Mr. Amazing? What is up? What is good? What is the latest and greatest? Oh, this is a shock path. I'm an idiot. Well, we can make this work too. We can make this work too. If only Archangel was immune to poison. Yeah. Oh yeah, PP. Because, like, I think that's the most succinct and easiest way to remember the new names, because no one's going to say Immortal Hulk, Immortal Abomination. That's just ridiculously too much of a mouthful. Come on. I was toying around with the idea of saying like New Bomb and New Hulk, but a couple of the other CCP people were already rolling with I-Bomb and I-Hulk, and I'm like, you know what? I'm okay with this. We'll see if it sticks. I want Dave to make a version of my Mordo song. Yeah? What's your Mordo song? Mr. Amazing pulled a 4-star Aegon and got a troll roll from Nick to Electra. And then, come on, Electra to Aegon. That is a ridiculous cycle right there. Doink. You know, I'm an idiot. I'm like, how do I have so much damage already? I'm like, that's because I've got double edge turned on again. Hey, come on. Get out of here, you goof. Mr. Barbecue Hands action. Yeah, there you go. It's not like APOC doesn't get enough action already. PP says, got another 4-star dupe on my baby account, and 6-star Corvus is now 125. I'll have the tier 5 basic to rank 2 him in a few years. Yeah, maybe by that point you'll finally just be getting the dupe. Actually, if this is a shock, I can probably just go in with Doom too. An unexpected perk. Because I just bring Doom for champion just to keep that simple, but you know, while I'm here, hey, not cool. You and your shock nonsense. Come on. Come on. I'm just standing here. Silly bots. This is why I'm worried about Root. Because Root's cool if the AI plays ball. If the AI does not play ball, it's not going to be fun. Again, I reserve judgment. We shall see. But that's probably my biggest worry with all that. They call him B-bomb, as the other is A-bomb. there you go. I like that. A-bomb, C-bomb. You have another year till they come out with yet another version of the character. It'll be C-bomb. If we get Nuke as a character, he could be H-bomb. That would be something. Are you grinding all the arenas for the units since you already got the dupe platinum pool in you're in the CCP? CCP is just a mere coincidence, my friend. That is just a mere coincidence. Oh, let's throw Storm at her again. But yes, I'm going for casually. I'm just going for milestones. So I'm hoping to wind up in the was it 1 to 10% for the platinum pool arena? I'm just sticking with 12 mil because that's usually what the cutoff is for that. And then whatever time I got left, I'm going for 1 to 5 in the whatchamacallit, Punisher arena. See, this wouldn't be so bad if there wasn't that stupid heal block tied with all of this too. And this is why I'm worried for iHulk. Everybody has heal block as a node. It's like they give us the mastery for recovery and willpower, and then they're like, yeah, it's here, but we're just going to take it away. Bye. Yoink, boink, yoink. Let's do that. Tom says, I charged Cat Marvel movie up on the shock path. Is quite fun. Yeah, but anything energy related, the shock path, the cold snap path. Yeah, so long as she gets one of those debuffs on her, she's just having a laugh. It's just like instant overcharge. Instant, like, massive damage. It's practically game over at that point. Going boink. Aw, man. Mistimed that. Hey, Sherwoy stopping in. What's up, bud? Good to see you. How are ya? Quest is annoying. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. It's not the most fun event they've done. I'll say that much. But I mean, honestly, that's kind of just how it is for me this month in general, you know? We got 4 days left. I'm just barely finishing this up right now just because it's time for me to finish it up. But I've got so much left to do for like the monthly quest. Like I've barely touched Cavalier. I still need 100% legendary. There's a lot of stuff, and there's 4 days left. So we'll see. We'll see how much of that winds up getting done. Juan stopping in and saying, "Sup, Rob? What up, Juan?" And Alfonso saying, "Hey." Well, hey, back at you. Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. What do you guys, speaking of Root, because we were just talking about that, what do you guys think? Is that something that you'd be interested to try out and see what it's like? Excited about the prospect of a new game mechanic, or more like, you know, we've been down this road before. And we'll just have to wait and see. Torch is such a good champion, but he sucks when you've got double edge turned on. Because it's like, I want to throw my special 1, I want to get the couple smolders on me, I want to throw the special 2 to get the stun, but all that stuff costs recoil, and I don't have a lot of health left to begin with. So, we just gotta play it the safer, longer way. Oh, he's over. Oh. Did he just get that switched over? I think he must have just got that switched over, because I did not see the call out before the special 3. In which case, that is a very fortuitous timing on his part. See, I saw it that time. I'm like, nope, back off, just in case. Do that, throw special 3, just to be on the safe side. That should do it. That should do it. Root is going to cause a lot of units. Or cash. Yeah. Yeah. Especially once you get to, like, the Master, Legendary, Cavalier difficulties, and they start throwing a bunch of nonsense nodes on top of it. Because you get somebody with, like Dr. Doom, right? With his shock on Nullify, you are hosed. You get Omega Red up with his spores, you are hosed. Honestly, that makes like champs like Terrax a lot scarier too, because you can't avoid his stupid rock shield anymore. And if he's aggressive, he's always in your face, and that's just gonna eat away at you. So I think the idea is there. It just really depends on what protections they give the player to avoid BS like that, you know? Especially if it winds up finding its way into like an alliance event. Good lord, that's gonna suck. Can you imagine though, like an alliance war with like a stubborn node with like Terrax on it and Root? It's just gonna be bad times. I feel like you shouldn't have to play with that mode if you don't want to. I don't see any reason for the game to stand still, especially if the AI is passive. And that's the kicker. That's the kicker. If it's the same AI that we got right now, then that is going to wind up being a problem, because even if you just stand still, like you take your hands off your device and you just stand still, no blocking, no moving, no nothing, AI still dances halfway across the stage and is blocking like they're expecting a punch to the face at any minute, and you're just minding your own business, taking your own time. We'll see. Hey, Alfonso says, got Stealth Suit Spidey. Very nice. Very nice. Is this the first time you've gotten to play with his kid, or did you get to play with Stealthy as lower star champ? And what do you think about him so far? Stealthy is a mixed bag champ. Like, some people swear by him, other people really aren't big fans. What do you think? Alright, there's that. Charge this up. Always got to remember that the damage I took is mostly from double edge. Still freaks me out. Game over at this time. Yep. The boosts are stupid and the content is a drag. Yeah, I've got like 13,000 of whatever monthly currency just unspent. Because like I don't need the boosts. The boosts really don't do much. And I've been doing each of the daily events to get the shards for the crystals, so I've got all the keys that I could need. I may wind up having to buy one for the legendary event right here, because for whatever reason my keys keep disappearing, and I've lost 2 keys that way for no good reason. But yeah, I mean, outside of that, it's gonna like switch over to gold or something. I don't know. They haven't said. First I just had a 4-star Elsa in skill, and now I have an Aegon, Stealthy, and Nick. Your skill class is stacked, dude. Stacked. Awesome. PP's got the theory. Rob did not stream yesterday. Did he run out of cereal? I did. It's much like a plant with photosynthesis, is that if I don't get my cereal, I don't have my fuel, and if I'm not fueled up, it's just going to be bad times. No, actually, the reason I didn't stream yesterday is because I was scrambling trying to finish up the 3 videos. And, like, you know, I can either bail on a live stream and work when it's still relatively early, or do the live stream and then, like, stay up till, like, 3, 4 in the morning. And it's a good thing that it worked out the way it did, because I still was up to 3 in the morning anyway. Whoops. Man. Heal block with rupture sucks. I need to do 100 uncollected. Barely touched legendary side events. Stop doing the event for keys. Energy waste. Yeah. Come on, Sassy. I'm just dying over here and... Stupid. Rob is now CCP. I am. I got admitted a couple weeks ago. So this update right here is the first big content that I'm able to participate in, which is very, very cool. So I'm looking forward to taking a stab with iHulk and iBomb as soon as they are made available to CCP, and check them out. And again, shameless plug number 1 of the night, everybody. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, please, and hit that notification bell. Stay on top of all that stuff. That's where he's stunning me in. Actually, that would be an interesting test to see if Storm can reflect that stun damage from the special one while he's raging, whatever it's called. Did a single pass on uncollected, wasn't motivated after doing Cav. I get it. I get it. Besides, I think a part of that too is also psychological, because now that they've really nerfed completion rewards, it's like you look at like, all right, well, do I want to do this? Come on, dude, throw your frickin' special. Jeez. Now he's raging. There you do that. All right. Special me, please. Please. Thank you. Get out of here, dude. Man, Sassy can be so annoying. Reduction of power gain on your end. Huge health pool. Fun times. Alright, so I'm going to sacrifice Storm to Arcus here. I don't think I'm going to be able to KO him before he gets me with his power gain, but Doom should finish. Just depends how much extra energy damage Doom takes because of Cold Snap. But yeah, I mean, because they nerfed the completion reward, so like you're like, all right, well, am I gonna do this? Let's see what I'm gonna get, and it's like 200 6-star shards for an entire completion. That's like, nope, pass. I mean, it should be the other way around. You should keep completion rewards the exact same, the exact way they were. So if you're only gonna do one run through the entire thing, you get all the rewards. If you want to go back in for exploration, sure, get rid of exploration rewards, put all the rewards we would have gotten anyway in the paths. That way, you know, you still get everything you gotten before, but now you can cherry pick so you don't have to explore everything. But, I mean, you get extra stuff if you do. I don't know what they were thinking. I feel like this is something that should be tested just before throwing it. Before just throwing it into something that's going to count against you. Do you like how big and prevalent at the bottom it was like, we want your feedback. Let us know what you think. Cheers, all. Which again, I appreciate. I appreciate that they're open to hearing from everybody, but if nothing else, make it like a one-off, like a boss rush event or something instead of the entire side quest for a month. Come on, dude. Everything is heal block. Come on, dude. Special me, please, before you get to special 2. Of course. Passive, passive, passive. Alfonso says, first time with him as a 4-star. There you go. Enjoy. Come on. If I can get this guy down before he does too much harm with all its stupid cold snap. Alright. Alright, that's manageable. I can work with that. I can work with that. Like, put it in uncollected mode so you can test it out, or put it in normal difficulty so you can try it out. Root sounds like when the game starts freezing up on you and this is what it's going to be about. Yeah, sort of, right? Like, I made the analogy that every champion is going to play like Quake now, like when Quake is up against a wall. And that's really what it is, you know? You can still dex, you can still evade, which is great. You're just not going anywhere, but what I worry that it may have been overlooked or underappreciated is just like getting the physical distance away from people. Like, what are you going to do with Yellow Jacket if he's got an unblockable special 1? Right? Or like, you know, you can dex Yellow Jacket if you get out of his way, but you're not going to evade it if he's right up in your face. Come on, dude, special me. Thank you. Like, there's just so much, like, room for unnecessary pain points. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Congrats on CCP. Looking forward to early look vids. Yeah, bud. Check out the on the channel right now. Got an early look for iHulk and iBomb. And then gameplay is going to go live. Oh, crap. And then gameplay is going to go live as soon as the embargoes go up. So come on. There we go. Oh man, that was way too close for comfort. Way too close for comfort. The worry if we call him iHulk that Apple may try and claim him. You know, honestly, what they would probably do if they do that is that they would just like give us back the exact. That's a perfect meme right there. We have OG Hulk. OG Hulk is great. He works. Could use a little bit of a touch up, but you know he works. Then Apple stops in. Is like, hey, I see you have that OG Hulk right here. Here's another Hulk. It looks exactly the same as the other Hulk. And all we're going to do is just give him a little bit of a haircut, take a little bit off the sides, and boom, brand new Hulk. This is the iHulk. And if you want him, you can spend a small fortune on Cavaliers to try and get him. So, ta-da! Kind of feel like he already has gotten the Apple treatment. I think we got Bleed left. Kingslayer stopping in and saying, hello, just gonna lurk here and grind some arena. Well, awesome, bud. Good to see you. Everybody else, say a big howdy to Kingslayer right here. Also, recently got into the CCP, same time as I did here. Do invite you to check out the channel, too. Kingslayer does a lot of fun, interesting content. So be sure to stop in, smash that sub button, and say howdy. You know how crazy it's going to be to the item out, to item out because of the new root system on legendary mode for the side event. Yup. You also notice on the patch notes today that there was still no mention of Summer of Pain or Autumn of Agony or Winter of Grumpiness, whatever it's going to be. Still nothing. They have said on the forums previously that it still is coming, which is awesome. It's just not this month. But not everyone can play Quake. Oh, my friend, by the end of the month, everybody's going to play Quake. It's really only tailor-suited for the people who know how to play Quake. Ouch. Crap. Why am I stunned? I'm not stunned. This is just BS. Son of a biscuit. Absolute crap. Have you guys noticed that the parry has been off for you guys? Like, I can't tell you how many times this cycle I've gone to parry, and I've parried. I know I've parried because I've parried the exact same way at the exact same time hundreds, if not thousands of times before. And yet, it does not register. I block exactly at the right time. Sometimes it even pops up with a little message. It's like, hey, you just parried. Congratulations. And yet, they are not stunned. Nothing happens. And then there I am, standing like an idiot with just, you know, waiting to get slapped in the face because it's like, oh, well, I just parried. Why isn't it not working? Bunch of silly nonsense, if you ask me. But I do agree with you that they should have running with the boss mode that running for this month, and then we could have given them the feedback. Exactly, you know, keep it short, sweet, to the point. It's like 5 fights, you know, slightly different flavors, slightly different context for those fights, but that's all it is. That's all it is. It's just like a one-off thing. It's like, hey, oh, cool, I can say that I've done root now. Instead of, hey, this is a thing that we're just introducing into the game for the first time, and we're going to put it everywhere. So if it's going to fail, it's going to fail on a massive scale. If it's going to succeed, it's going to succeed on a massive scale, but no middle ground. If root enters AW, dude, it will. Mark my words, it will. It'll probably be AQ first, but you know sure as anything it's coming to AW. Tom says, Rob, do iHulk and B-Bomb have a synergy with OG Hulk? Yes. iHulk has a synergy with OG Hulk, She-Hulk, and Hulk Ragnarok. But I forget what that is off the top of my head. But yeah, iHulk does. And then iBomb has a synergy with A-Bomb. Neither one of them are very good, though, as memory serves. I think the Hulk's one is just like one of the boring ones. It's just like friends or family or enemies. Like the year one stuff, which, you know, isn't really nearly as spicy or interesting as it should be. But as memory serves, the best iHulk synergy is with Mephisto or Dormammu. Dormammu specifically, because it gives Dormammu... Oh, that's right, I'm an idiot. What am I doing with Doom? Son of a biscuit. I didn't want to use Doom. Why did you auto-select Doom for me? Stupid game. That was my fault. That's not the game's fault. That's my fault for not paying attention. Anyway, the iHulk synergy with Dormammu gives him a huge burst of added damage, depending on how many dark charges he has. And then for iBomb, right? Get out of here. With B-Bomb, his best synergy is with King Groot, which extends the duration and I think the potency, but the duration for his poisons, which is very spicy. Summer of Pain was the bugs. That's funny. That's actually very funny. Hey, Apex saying, yo, found a new ally. Very cool, dude. Who is your new alliance? But big congrats on the find there, bud. Very nice. Dabbing stopping in, say, I honestly thought that was something Spider-Man could do. I wouldn't be surprised if they worked that into with one of the spider folk somehow. Cheers. Like on Special 2, Spider-Man 2099 inflicts opponent with root debuff for 10 seconds. Opponent can't move. Yada, yada, yada. Something like that, right? Because, I mean, that sounds like it, something that like a spider person would be able to do, right? Like you shoot some webbing and they're stuck to the ground for a bit. Alright, champ. Come on. Come on. Dude, I'm just friggin' dexing. You know what I think it is with the AI? And this is unconfirmed tinfoil theory, conspiracy theory. But it almost feels like the AI is tailor-suited to be counter-ghost, in that it's always super defensive, it's always backing away, blocking, all that. Super, like, anti-ghost. But in doing so, it just has messed it up for everybody else. Well, nice. They changed the hitboxes slightly on parry with every update. This month you have to wait until almost the last second before you block. Yeah, doing more stutter steps combined with that is the issue. Makes sense. This is gonna go poorly, but if it comes to AQ or AW, you'll probably go to Alliance that only runs a map 4. Yeah, unless they do it like the side quest where everybody gets to participate. Come on. Speaking of champion updates and whatnot, the champion needs an update. The fact that I can use Doom and Ghost and Wasp against champion, and neither of those 3 champions are considered his, like, greatest opponents, or the champion's greatest opponents, it's pretty silly. That's not enough. Nope. Stupid spacing. Man. I am so over this side event. It's my own fault. I'm just playing poorly. I recognize this. This is my own doing and my own fault. However, I am doing this path for 5-star shards and an insignificant amount of tier 2 alpha. Really, I'm just doing it to get it done. Again, my fault. But here we are. I feel like they should get the CCP to test out the new system before implementing it in the new game, especially in this side of it that just people are just looking for juicy rewards. Yeah, I agree. I mean, the problem with that is that the only way they can do that is to slip it into content that goes out with the patch, so there'd have to be like an entire month of just like CCP testing before everybody gets it. Which I agree is the way that they should do it. It just feels like this is something that they just really desperately want to get out the door ASAP. And this is Incinerate. Okay. Can I get... No, I cannot get that here. Alright. One more path here, guys. One more path. I'm going to make the first and only purchase for the Soul Boost store. To get the legendary key for 300 smiley faces. I think I have enough. I think I can cover it. I'm pretty sure. I think I'm okay. I mean, I could just wait until tomorrow and just get it normally, naturally anyway, but I'm not going to do that. Let's throw a torch. Sunspot, why not? I was like, do I want to put Claire up there? I'm like, yeah, Claire would be awesome, but then you gotta like shift, do 2 5-hit combos, and then you can start rolling. Probably not. Ooh, Tom, that is such a weighted question. Do I have any favorite choices in the upcoming champion choice poll? Yes, Okoye is my top choice because I think she'd be a lot of fun just by herself for one, and then also if they do Okoye, then they also probably, hopefully, would do a Black Panther Civil War buff, and he desperately needs a buff. So she's probably my top choice. I think Morgan would probably be my second choice, just because I got a soft spot for like Mystic champs like that. Maybe Ironheart as a third choice, but we'll see. But definitely Okoye first and foremost. What about you? Realm stopping in and saying, hey, what's up, Rob? Hi, chat. What's up, Tom? Well, howdy, howdy, howdy. How you doing, Realm? What is up with you this fine Friday evening? I am doing this. It's just... Oh, so I shouldn't incinerate them. Well, then this is going to be very interesting, isn't it? I'm going to do one fight, see how it goes, and then bring somebody else as needed. Now, is it because the incinerate that I'm inflicting right now are passive? That he's not getting those heals? I mean, I think so, right? Also, running Sunspot and Torch with Double Edge is a bad idea. Do not recommend. Come on. That is the skilled strat right there of eating in the last hit of the special one with my face. Works every time. Realm saying I'm Cavalier and I got a 4-star in my profile. That's bragging rights right there, bud. Bevan stopping in saying, hey there, Rob. What's up, Bevan? Happy Friday. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Try either rank 4 my Awakened Doom or Unawakened Havoc. Both are 5 stars. Doom, every day. Havoc's nice. Havoc's fun. Doom is just so beyond amazing. Keep Havoc in your back pocket, though. You know, rank up again later on. But of those two, yeah, Doom for sure. Special me, please. Special me, please. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Special me again. Thank you. So it's not a stacking regen, it's just a single regen. Interesting. I'm going big here. But Global is calling me a hacker. It is, I mean, it's possible. It's definitely probable and possible to get that with 4 stars. It takes a lot of skill, so kudos to you. Time to win. What's up, bud? Doesn't it take like 4 months to make a champ from scratch unless Kabam already has those ready? Yes. So here's the thing. They also never said when they're going to be releasing those champs. They just said that whoever wins is going to be made in 2021. So, I mean, just like we probably wouldn't wind up seeing those guys till like summer or fall anyway. Unless, yes, they plan on making all those characters anyway, but odds are probably not till mid or Q3 next year. I think a lot of it really depends too on the MCU schedule, because they'd have to imagine there's a lot of stuff that's getting like shuffled around. Because like we still have the we got White Widow and we've got Redbeard, and that movie still isn't out. Like it's going to be like a year later that they've been in game to when the movie comes out. So I'm positive that they would want to avoid something like that again, purely for spoilers' sake, you know. Like that leak that came out in January or February of this year, right? Said that we would be getting like a Zemo and a Falcon cap, like right about now. But because that show just keeps getting indefinitely postponed because of, you know, life, that is not currently on the slate. So we'll have to see. One to 10 in arena. I will gladly take that tier 4 CC. Would you look me up? Sure, Realm. I'll look you up quick. Lil Bash Yubtub. Okay. Yeah, you've got 4 stars in your profile, but that's a rank 5 Warlock and a rank 5 Beardo. Saying you got like 4 stars in your profile makes it sound more like, yeah, I've got like Kamala Khan as like a rank 3 4-star, and like a Daredevil Netflix is like a rank 4 4-star. Nah, they should stop giving you flack for that. Tom says, I like Okoye also. She looks fast and powerful. Dazzler I've always liked also. Some good choices in there. I would like Dazzler too. I think she'd be really fun, especially with the animations. But I don't know. Mutant is still so oversaturated. Like, I would almost vote for Ironheart just to get some more tech champs in there. Because prior to iBomb and iHulk, Redbeard was the only science champ released this year. Just like Guardian is the only tech champ this year. Come on. Especially, thank you. So tech class definitely needs some love. Hopefully next month. Just because people with tech gems and tech rank up stuff are going to get pretty sad and pretty lonely. But we'll see. Realm says 840 units total, 500 in an Ultron boss. Oh, crap. I screwed that up. Yeah, that Ultron boss is no bueno. Special me, please. Thank you. Yeah, but don't let those guys try and diminish or take away what you did. Because, I mean, you know you did it legit. There's always going to be the naysayers and haters, right? And backhand. And backhand. And special. Be finishing off this one in style. I also like how at this point in the game I'm doing like casual 10,000 hits and it's doing no damage to this guy. There we go, 100%. Whoa. Because I 100%ed everything, I got an extra 100 gold, everybody. 100 whole gold. Dang. But that's a legendary in the books. That's one less thing to worry about. I got so much work to do. But I gotta do Epic, because Epic at least has some more 6-star shards and stuff there as well. And it's still early. It's only 9 o'clock my time. So Incinerate Path again, right? Figure I may as well just do this on all the different levels while I got this team active. I had to decide who to rank 5 of 5-star Warlock and Beardo yesterday. I chose Warlock for the immunity and good damage. Well, you couldn't go wrong either which way. You couldn't go wrong either which way. They are both very good, very solid champs. And big congrats on that new shiny ranked up Warlock now, bud. Awesome. I'd like to do Beardo soon also. You should. Because his block proficiency and his synergy bonuses are nuts. Synergy bonuses don't change from rank 4 to rank 5 though, so. Let's do this. Sheerman was saying on stream I was trying to use different heroes and implement the boost with side quest. Uh-oh. As I get slapped in the face unceremoniously. And implement the boost with side quest off stream, I just used Ghost. Yep, basically said to hell with it. Yep. Because, I mean, there's a lot of different things you can do to be fancy here, right? A lot of different ways to be fancy, but if you're doing multiple difficulties, like even just like if you're just doing one difficulty, right, and you haven't been keeping up with it religiously every week for like the whole quest, it is such a slog just on one difficulty. And then if you're trying to juggle multiple difficulties, yeah, no, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Because you know everybody else is doing the same thing. They're just using whoever their best questing champ is to just knock out content quick and then move on to something else that's also a considerable time suck. I will say this, for those of you who have been playing this game for a while, like 3 years plus, remember way back in the day when there wasn't anything to do? Like there was Arena, there was the monthly quest, no side quest, just the monthly quest, and that was it. Like maybe Alliance quest was around back then, but that was it. And then everybody was starting to get up in arms about how boring the game was, how there wasn't anything to do. I should probably not use Doom for Kingpin fights. How boring it was. And, well, fast forward to today. Look at us now. Come on, dude. Oh, that's right. Shifting. That's right. Which makes it even worse. Could you imagine this node with root? Where there's just a solid 10-15 seconds of this guy just like turtling up and dancing around and doing nothing. I swear, anything with a timer is going to be awful with root. Everything with a timer is going to be awful. I'm trying to stay positive. Trying to stay positive. It's going to be a good thing. It's going to be fun. Trying to stay positive. But we'll see. We'll see. Cheers. For sure, you definitely can't say that they haven't jam-packed this free game with stuff. There is such an immense amount of stuff between characters and game modes and different rarity tiers. I mean, unless playing this game is the only thing you do, there is no possible way to do everything. Like, if you go for a featured champ, that's basically your 3 days. Maybe you can do a couple things here and there, but you are going for that featured champ. Yo, Yasha stopping in and saying, "Hey Rob, how you doing today?" I'm doing very well. I am surprisingly perky and awake, seeing as how I got no sleep. Because I was just having fun diving in with those first looks for iHulk and iBomb, as well as talking about Root. But I'm doing really good. It was a good day. It was really exciting. I'm still like beside myself and about like being in the CCP, and just immeasurably thankful. And that's not hyperbole, guys. I am very, very thankful to all of you guys out there for coming out and supporting the channel and just, you know, hanging out, saying hi, for the support, and just, you know, watching, digging the videos and stuff that I do for fun. Because it's only reason that the channel is a part of the content creator program now is because of you guys. So I just want to say thank you again to all you guys out there. Cheers, everybody. There's now no way you'll be Thronebreaker without doing or Abyss or spending. Nope. Nope. Not anytime soon, at least. I mean, you'll get there eventually. There will be enough tier 5 CC shards inside events and login calendars and stuff after a while that eventually, crap, yeah, eventually you're gonna get something fully formed, and then eventually be able to take somebody up. But that is going to be a big uphill battle. Tantun says, is Root going to be fun? I don't see it being fun at all. AI is going to be turtle up on a Bane 3 node. I want it to be fun. I like that it's different. I like how it introduces a new way of approaching gameplay. My biggest worry, though, is exactly like you were saying, is that there are so many other things that are concerning about that you know, we're gonna have to wait and see. I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt before I cast down my judgment from my throne on Olympus. But no, I want it to be fun. It can be fun. Again, it just really depends on what they're going to do to protect the player from an immense amount of nonsense and BS between nodes and champs and AI specifically. So we'll see. We'll put a pin in it. There is always room for improvement for encouraging people to use other players. No doubt. No doubt. Like, the thing is that everyone got all up in arms about the class gates, right? And the rarity gates. And those really do suck. But I do think, though, that there is eventually going to come a time where something like that is going to be necessary. Because there's just going to be too many champions to use, and, you know, as much as I don't want to say that it's the easiest way, but given some of the other options, it's probably the least painful way of, like, encouraging people to use specific characters, aside from, like, what they're doing in Cavalier difficulty, where it's like, hey, you can use whoever you want, but if you use Cosmic Champ, say, we're going to boost the heck out of that Cosmic Champion's abilities, and you're going to have a rip-roaring good time, and that's only there if you want it. Again, you can use anybody. We aren't going to penalize you for it. But we kind of want you to use Cosmic Champs here. Like, something like that I think would be great. Just, you know, spread that out across everything instead of just Cavalier. Because rarity gates do suck. Class gates suck. There are 180 playable champs right now. And, you know, I don't know. Because the alternative to that, too, is like, hey, we want you to use somebody other than Quake, Ghost, and Corvus. So we're just going to put True Strike on every single node. We're going to put crit resistance on every node, and armor break. Instant armor break on every node. So, you know, there you go. Which isn't a real fun way of doing it either. I think the Cavalier approach is probably the best way to do it. It just needs to wider distribution. Come on, really, dude? You're just stupid AI, man. I'm standing there with my hands in my pockets, and he's got like a full bar of power to go, and he just turtles up and just like power gains his way through the rest of it. What a jerk. Tom, though's at 8,500 units right now, which is an immense amount of units. So we got a month to go before Cyber Weekend, guys, and you are in a very good place for that. So, very nice. Hey, Jose stopping in saying Elsa or Killmonger to rank 3 6-star, both without dupes. Elsa, personally. If those are the only two options for skill for rank 3, oh, cheers on the sub there, Jose, much appreciated. But of the two, I would have to go to Elsa just because she can do more. She's more of a utility workhorse. Killmonger does one thing great. He can proc bleed and he can go indestructible on his special 2, which is very nice. It's just that's it. You know, if he goes up against someone who's bleed immune, game over. And because there's so many different champs and nodes now that just inflict armor break on you, that also completely gimps Killmonger. So Elsa's your best bet, and you know, I'm a little biased. She's my favorite champ in the game to play, but the reason for that is because she is immensely useful for utility. So that's my 2 cents. Either which way, congrats on the early rank up there, bud. 180 usable champs, or playable champs. Oh, yeah. 100... He was unstoppable? Oh, yeah, that's right. That's node. Yeah, that's right. It's a timer. So many freaking timers everywhere. Only 40 god tier or demigod tier champs. Yeah, well, there's that too in there. And then you gotta get them. Then you gotta get them duped, and then you gotta get them ranked up too. Get away from me, thank you. I'll take that. There we go. Rob is biased. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. I'm not wrong, though. I am very biased. However, there's a reason for my bias. I was tempted by the 6-star Nexus offer, but think Cyber Monday will be better. Yes, and I was too. I'm not gonna lie, I was very tempted by that as well. But the Cyber Weekend offer for that is half the price. And you got to consider too, at the same time, they're also going to be upping what they did for 4th of July weekend. And 4th of July weekend, you got a Nexus 6-star in every Odin for free, right? And then if you wanted to do the bonus unit offer, it was 3,000 units for a 6-star Nexus. So I mean, you could like splurge and get one now for double the price, but at the same time too, it's still a crapshoot. There's a whole lot of duds in the 6-star pool, and that's a whole lot of units to be spending to pull one. So that's why I was like, nah, I'm good. Plus, I mean, we got Cosmic Ghost Rider back in Crystals here next week, and might do a couple of those just for kicks. Because they got me a Cosmic Tier 5 CC, so. BB says, from Kabam, we appreciate your enthusiasm about Elsa. However, we have no plans to buff her at the moment and feel she is very usable. We will take your suggestions for adding prowess, regen, and power gain into consideration. Please stop spamming us. So funny story. Not funny story, but fun bit that I did find out is that they are aware of her glitch with the cruelties after Special 3. So they weren't able to find a solution by the time this patch needed to be submitted to the app stores. But it is something that they're aware of, and they did say that they are working on it. So Hopefully. Hopefully that bodes well. Get her brought back to tip-top fighting shape. You know I'd flip for that. Especially, again, if Winter of Grumpiness winds up being an actual thing, then I would very much appreciate having my rank 3 LSAT peak fighting form. Yeah, Storm would do that, Tom. Storm would definitely do it. I'd also like to point out that having cable on this node is really dumb. Defender inflicts incinerate unless they're bleeding, and then they put a cable. So it's like, alright, well, you wouldn't get the incinerate, but we're going to degen the heck out of you. Pick your poison. Boink. Come on. Come on. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Boink. I'll take that too. Cheers, all. Yeah, I'm definitely double fisting right now. Land there, go up here. Got ourselves a doom fight, fellas. Let's go and spice up Johnny. Point him in the general direction of Victor Von Doom here. And just lay on the silliness. I mean, laying on the silliness, assuming that I don't, like, you know, choke, mess up a dex. Oh, that would be very unfortunate. There we go. Cool. And back out of this one. And do the exact same path with the exact same nodes. Just on a different map this time. The repetition. Do you think I should open battle chips now through time? We've got 127,000 now. Word Kabam may lower unit drop rates nearer Cyber Monday. Open it in batches, I'd say. That'd probably be a better bet. Just open it in batches. So don't open all like 100,000 now. Just do like 20,000 here, 20,000 there. Because, yeah, they probably will. They probably will. I do vaguely remember hearing stories about that last year. But, yeah, that way, you know, better be on the safe side. They've said that they're going to be updating arena crystals for Thronebreaker titles, but they gave no timeline for that and no indication what the new drop rates would even be, so don't even worry about that. Alright guys, I'm going to step out for just a quick second, top off the water, but be back lickety-split, keep rolling with some of these Hades invasions. Alright, I'll be back. Alright, and we're back. Get that little fan going. Sorry if there's any white noise to get off of that. It's a fun toasty evening in here tonight. Alright, where were we? Getting smacked around by a torch. Move that back up a little bit. Speaking of torch. Boink. Nice thing about having the the Cavalier difficulty done out of the way is that all of this just goes just a wee bit faster. Just a wee bit faster. So I want to ask your guys' opinions, because spotlights have been out for the new science champs, you know, all day, just today. But what do you guys think? Just based on initial impression, what you guys think, what they might be able to do if their kit is interesting. Someone you want to either enjoy playing or maybe even grind for or go for earning crystals. What do you guys think? Time Twin says, you said you were in the CCP now? Yes. Been in the CCP for a week and a half now. So this is the first big update push that I've been able to be a part of, which is very, very cool. Do they give you any advanced info that you can't talk about that is coming way down the road? No. They keep CCP on a pretty short, I don't want to say a short leash because that sounds pretty negative. But they tell CCP what's coming down the pipes in the short term. And they tell everybody what's coming down the pipes in the long term. So I know as much as everybody else does in terms of like, hey, you know, this is something that is going to be happening, but we don't know when. They don't say anything different. They give us a little bit of a heads up for the patch notes, which is pretty cool. Obviously, you can't talk about any of that until they post it on their end themselves, which I mean, obviously, that makes sense. And then they have embargoes, too, for champion gameplay. We do not have the champions yet. That all gets pushed out with patches, right? Because, I mean, the characters aren't uploaded into anybody's game right now, right? And then there's embargoes for gameplay for those champions. So well, no. Let's do this again. Just epic, and then just do a different path. Just cheese it with Ghost. Just cheese everything with Ghost. And just in case one Ghost isn't enough, all the Ghost cheeses. Hey, Ankit stopping in saying, what up, Rob? What up, Ankit? How's it going? Happy Friday. Good to see you. What's good? What's new? What's the latest and greatest? Definitely go for I Hulk and I Bomb as 4 stars. Hope they'll be good. Hope nodes don't get in the way for them too much. That's my biggest concern. Is that, I mean, I'm going to be going for both of them as 4 stars as well, for sure. If cutoffs stay about the same, I may go for 5-star versions as well. Either which way, whichever one winds up coming out first, one or the other is going to wind up being in the featured 6-star pool, which is what I'm saving up for. And whoever winds up being, I'm honestly, I'm okay either which way. They both seem like they're interesting, exciting champs in their own right for different reasons. So whoever's going to be in this batch, I'm okay with that. I think I'm a little bit more excited for I-Bomb than I-Hulk, just because, again, because of the huge bursty poison potential that isn't otherwise available in game currently. I-Hulk, I think, is really cool on paper, but I just think there's too many nonsense nodes out there that are just going to get in his way. Like, if you have any champ that inflicts heal block or a damage over a time effect, you're in trouble. I-Hulk is in trouble. Heal block, obviously, because he can't heal back the damage he's taking, and then damage over time, because he doesn't heal back damage over time effects. It's just physical damage. Injury damage too, I'm assuming, but like passive damage over time effects he doesn't recover from. Got a Ankit saying got a 5-star Mysterio and duped my Sassy from featured. Sounds like good pulls to me. I wish they would just improve the old Hulk. Yep. I mean, it's cool that they give I-Hulk and I-Bomb regen, which is what we've been asking for OG Hulk for 5 years now. But yeah, doesn't seem like there's anything currently in the works for that they've hinted at. So I don't know, man. Like, OG Hulk in his own right is okay. He's still usable. He's still viable. Nice thing about OG Hulk is that there are enough champions that have synergies with him to just make him a little bit spicier, but his base kit is so bland. It's so bland. Could be a lot worse. Could be a lot better, though, too. No, I don't want Tier 2 Alpha, thank you. I didn't even see what the unit cost for that was. I know I would laugh, whatever it was. But, yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good. I want a superpower being in game that will put all the Hulks into one and make him the Incredible Hulk. Who is the, there's somebody like that in Hulk canon, right? Like not the Thinker, but dude has a big, old, long, like, Coyote Mundi style Bert and Ernie kind of Bert head, where she's like big and long, another green dude like that. I forget what his name is. Maybe he could do that. Or they just introduce like Bruce Banner as a champ, not Hulk, just Bruce Banner. And he's like the Nick Fury synergy for all the different Hulks. Never know. The leader. There you go, yeah. Thank you. It's on the tip of my tongue, but just wasn't getting there. Boink. Come on. Boink. 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 Jump over here. Another fight. I'll probably use Wasp on this one. Just because her passive stun heavy chain, it just does so much freaking damage. And it just keeps getting better the more hits she's got under her belt. Usually. Boink. No, I take it back. That's special 3 that does that. Special 3. It's my final answer. I'm sticking to it. It's one of them. I'm just sticking with the special 3 because I've already dug myself in. And sweet. Fully formed there, which is most excellent. I need as many of those as I can get. I don't know about you guys, but I'm kind of like holding off on doing any additional big rank ups until after Cyber Weekend, just in case. Like, I'm still doing a few. I'm just saying I'm reserving judgment on a couple others, just to see, just to wait. You never know. Watch the film Orange County with Colin Hanks and Jack Black before your stream. It was quite fun. How's that aged? I remember getting a big kick out of it, watching it mid-late 2000s, which is still a bit after it came out. Just makes me wonder, because I have forgotten how, if it's aged at all. Or if it's aged well, I should say. Not knocking Jack Black, but it's also weird seeing a young, thin Jack Black. Like him better now, but still. And it's got Egon in there from Ghostbusters. Somebody else, so I'm blanking on, I forget at the moment. Somebody else that I recognize from who was bigger at the time. It has been a minute since I've seen it myself. You gotta have a movie night. Or just do nothing but just watch. Man, watch old movies. Boink. Doink. Boink. Come on. Come on. Coward. How's the coward node going to work with root? Asking the real questions here. Alright, so jumping on over to here. Jumping on up to here. Jumping back over to there and down to here. Dex this. Come on. And, you know, just ghost the heck out of it. Ghost and ghost. And come on. Ghost. And ghost. Ghost. Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting about that stupid unstoppable thing. There we go. So that would have been unfortunate to have gotten that far. Forgotten about the unstoppable thing and then just get ruined again. Again. Looks quite well with age. Jack is thinner, yeah. Still so funny and crazy. John Lithgow, that's who it was. Thank you. And Chevy Chase. Lily Tomlin and Ben Stiller. Forgot about that. That was still, that was early Ben Stiller. That was before Something About Mary, too, wasn't it? Or like right around the same time? Because that's the first big Ben Stiller thing I remember him in, at least. Remember hearing about him in. Doing this one now. Yep, I will use another key. Thank you very much. Good lord, I could do a whole nother separate live stream, just like a part 4. Just cleaning up some of the smaller events. I should not have left as much of this to the end of the month as I did. I left so much freaking content. Like, fortunately, this doesn't require any energy, which is really nice. I appreciate that, but still. It's fun too to see older films and see who like the background B characters are, like who eventually become bigger, bigger actors. Like, oh hey, that's a random one-off role for somebody who's going to be somebody else. Like, because we're just talking about a Ben Stiller right now, like Night in the Museum, right? Rami Malek is what, King Tut, right? This is like a throwaway one-off part, and then, you know, then he just explodes years later. Bradley Cooper's the same way. John Hamm's the same way. Everybody starts someplace. I actually probably should not have done this with Wasp. This was a bad idea. Because I need Wasp for Doom. Whoops. Oh well. Worked out. That worked out. We'll have to see how iBomb winds up facing or faring against Man-Thing in terms of like the ooze factor. No, let's run it with Ghost. Wait, did I crash? I made it this far in the stream without it crashing? Wow, okay, that's cool. Because normally I crash every 35 minutes. 35 to 40 minutes, reliably, every time. It's been that way for the last week and a half. So to have made it almost a full stream without it crashing that's actually pretty incredible. Weird. Anyway. Boink. 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 And Dex. And hit, and hit. And parry hit. Get out of here, dude. Go away. Give me that loot. Jack Black and Ben Stiller did a comedy film called Envy. That's so funny. What year is that? I don't remember hearing about that one. Oh, is this... Alright. Alright, fine. I'll just do the easy path. Let's get it over with. Does B-Bomb have 2 heads in game? I'm assuming so. I don't know. I haven't seen the character models yet. The only thing that I've seen is, as far as like official art, is what's on the patch notes on the forum, and then the side profile that all the different content creators have been using. So I don't know what the rest of his body looks like. I don't know any of that just yet. I don't know how his animations either. Ouch. Which is going to be really exciting and interesting when we actually do get to play the character. Especially with I-Hulk and his rage stacks. Because his viability is incredibly dependent on his animations. Because each of his rages fall off after 1.5 seconds. But they're paused if you can chain specific attacks together. Medium attacks, a heavy attack, and lasted a special 1 and 2, I think. But again, all that is dependent on if you're able to chain that together. So if he's got a big old long-winded wind-up nonsense something or another, then that's not going to work out super great. From 2004, duly noted. Is that available on a streaming service right now, like Netflix or HBO or Amazon? I mean, I can do a Google search in a little bit, but figure if you had it up. Boink, doink, yoink. Please don't go unstoppable yet. Come on. Come on. And special, and special. Pew, pew, pew. That still wasn't enough to do it. Alright. Tanky. Tanky, tanky, tanky. Like, not in a good way, kind of tanky either. That's right. I remember what I was going to do. Yeah. So, let's check something out here. Well, how about this? Cat Bay is streaming right now. Alright, so here's the plan, everybody. It is unfortunately about time to start calling it a night here. But before I get going, I got one more path I want to do here just to wrap up the current team, current lineup and all that. So I got 4 fights here, starting with Angela. Now the plan here is that I want to get a raid going. I'm going to put a link in the description here in just a little bit, along with the hashtag to go by. I'm going to be stopping in, saying howdy. And do invite all of you guys to do the same. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Stop it. Stop it. That was a weird double dex back. Has Redbeard been... Redbeard has been added to the basic crystals. He has not been added to the basic 6 stars yet. For some reason. They're still doing that batch by batch.
and I don't know why. Like, why is that? It's only for the 6 stars. The 5 stars, like, oh yeah, it's your time, even though you're in featured crystal still, yeah, you can get added to the basic pool. 6 stars is not that way. Hey, I know you're added to the basic pool, but we're gonna hold on to you for another 2.5 months and just like add you all at once. Just, you know, 'cause reasons. Probably wasn't a good idea to use Wasp here either. Because of bleed. Tom's on season 2 of Netflix Daredevil. His fight with Punisher in episode 2 is punishing for sure. Amazing show. Yeah, keep with it, dude. Keep with it. It just keeps getting better. Again, super biased, but I love it. I love it. I am very pleased, yes. I mean, it sucks on one hand that it's still a month away, and it's like, I want it now. Or at least to know what is getting buffed, how he's getting reworked. Hopefully they add a few new animations too, because it's very, very dated animations. Not that they aren't practical, it's just you can do so many more spicy, interesting things nowadays, you know? You know, take for example, Cosmic Ghost Rider. Anyway, all, there we go. That is that path done in the books. And with that, unfortunately, it is time to call it a wrap. Putting down in the comment section here a link to Captain Bay's stream. He's live streaming right now. Head on over under the moniker Rob Von Raid. I'm going to be stopping in, like I said. I'm going to be saying howdy. I do cordially invite you all to stop in and say howdy as well. But I do want to thank you guys for watching here for the last couple hours. Said it before, I said it again. It's always the highlight of doing the live streams here, chatting with you guys. So cheers and kudos to you. If you haven't already, I do invite you to subscribe and like the channel. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. That one. And while you're at it, if you could hit that notification bell at the top of the page, that'd be very much appreciated too. Had 3 huge videos dropped today talking about the new mechanic Root. First look at Abomination Immortal and Hulk Immortal, the new champs for next month. So if you haven't checked those out, that'd be pretty cool if you could. Pretty informative on, you know, something new to anticipate all of next month's shenanigans. Do plan on streaming tomorrow night, same time, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Probably going to do some arena grinding, so come on, say howdy, and we'll see you then. But until next time, everybody, take care. Talk soon, stay safe, and be well, everyone. Bye for now.